Okay, right. So I just want to talk about the void. Okay, so when I started studying like the tree of life, you want to find out everything you can about it, all the background, and so I found out that actually the tree of life isn't the whole of it. There's this stuff before that, and they talk this concept of Ein Sof Or. Now, um, yeah. Anyway, so it's basically there's this three stages that come before, um, like darkness, everlasting darkness, like the void, and then out of that, so that's Ein. Then you've got Ein Sof, which is unlimited light, and then after that, you've got Ein Sof Or, which is limited light, which is where the universe comes from, which God and the universe is born out of that. Now, for a lot, because you read this and you're doing all this studying, it seems so like impressive and that you think you just take it for, oh, that must be how it came about, then that must be the truth. And I never really questioned it. I just sort of, I looked at it and think, oh, right, okay, that's it then. That's where it all was. But I began to question this a bit, and I started to think it doesn't actually make any sense. it's, it's a load of lies. It's just somebody's either not very cleverly worked out theory, or it's a deliberate lie to sort of con people. That the original existence, and I know a lot of people believe this, like existence somehow exists as a tiny little speck in a big void. You know, there's nothing outside this universe. This is just like the creation is just this universe, and it's just like there's nothing outside it. There's nothing before it. It all just there was a beginning, right? There isn't a beginning. There is no beginning of things. There can't be a beginning. How can there be a beginning? What was before the beginning? You can't have a beginning. Things just always were. Okay, and that's this idea of a void concept, and it's come out of Jewish, like the Hebrew sort of people. It's a ridiculous concept. You need to have this lie in place in order to have all these other things like a God, a one true God and stuff like that. Infinity kind of blows all that out of the water. It's and it's a self-evident thing, because if you think about it properly, how can you have a void? A void isn't anything. It's not. There's nothing there. People just I've talked to people about this. They literally will not see past this. They won't see past this void. They've got in their mind there must be a void somewhere, and it's like they were in their mind. I know what it is. They want to be able to go back to the womb. They want that darkness and coziness of the womb for their mind. They want their mind to be sort of like um, protected and sort of yeah, like covered in cotton wool, dark cotton wool, soft cotton wool. So it's in a way it's like a way of absolving yourself from responsibility, not having to face real reality, and so you can invent your own fantasy. So it's like not dealing with this concept of there can't be a beginning to things. Where did it all come from? It's just ridiculous. Who started it all? It's just ultimately it will be just the same as how scientists imagine life started on this planet. Just a few little things just got together and gradually life evolved. So saying there's a God that created it all just doesn't make sense. Where did the God come from? You know, apparently the God was always there, but everything else wasn't. That don't make sense. It don't make sense. Where did he come from? It's just ridiculous. It's like you have to have a lie to start with in order to believe all this stuff. And if you're actually honest, there ain't any real definite answers. You know, that's what honesty. That's what the truth is. There ain't any definite answers. Things that there's no obvious way that there could have ever been a beginning. So, you know, that's the place to start from.